Now to another boxing legend joining us tonight.
And Mike said if he ever fought Floyd, he said he would have to fight him dirty to beat him because his defense is so good. But this is a special exhibition.
The press room explosion, locked eyes and chilling warnings, the moment Mike Tyson broke the silence. We dissect the electric tension at the Mayweather-Tyson live press conference, where Iron Mike didn't just show up for a paycheck. He leaned in and promised Floyd, "I will hurt you." We break down why this isn't a friendly exhibition for Tyson, but a deeply personal mission to humiliate the perfectionist of boxing. The press conference for the Mike Tyson vs. Floyd Mayweather exhibition exploded with raw tension when Iron Mike locked eyes with Floyd and delivered a chilling warning that sent shockwaves through the boxing world.
But he older, but he way bigger. He great, but he younger, but he way smaller. It's kind of, is he really gonna come in and try to kill him? And if he did do that, what would people think about him? You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like, for me, it's a no-win for Mike. Because you come out and smash Floyd, people gonna say, why would you do that to him? You know you're a heavyweight, he ain't never been no heavyweight. You feel me? If Floyd comes out and outbox Mike, okay, they would live with that, but Mike can't win. If he wins, he's not gonna be good. If he loses, he's not gonna be good. So it's no win for Mike. So it's like, for me.
But Mike is gonna win though.
I understand, but I'm looking, yeah, he is gonna win that, but what I'm saying, for me, the money he'll win, yes, but outside of that, everything else is a loss. And like they say, to me,
I don't think he cares though at this point.
He probably don't, but all money ain't good money. But he probably don't care.
Mike is a businessman.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's what I think.
Okay, so if he's a businessman, he's gonna win at the bank, but he's gonna lose in the ring. That's quite obvious.
Maybe it's the little kid in me, the fan, the boxing fan. Like, I know Floyd is older.
Yeah.
I know Mike is older.
Yeah.
But I want to see what happened. I want to see how this thing play out.
Tyson didn't show up for a casual paycheck or a friendly exhibition. He leaned forward and promised Mayweather directly, "I will hurt you," turning what many expected to be a scripted promotional event into something far more intense and personal. This wasn't the
Doing great, you know. I feel good. Working hard each and every day, and
typical pre-fight hype. Tyson, the former undisputed heavyweight champion known for his ferocious power and intimidating presence, made it clear that he views this matchup as a mission to humble the man many call the perfectionist of boxing. Floyd's undefeated 50-0 record, defensive mastery, and business-first approach have long irritated traditionalists, and Tyson seems determined to expose what he sees as flaws in that carefully crafted image. The electric atmosphere in the room was palpable as the two legends stared each other down. Tyson's words carried the weight of his legendary knockout power and his history of destroying opponents with sheer aggression. For Mayweather, who has built an empire on precision, shoulder rolls, and avoiding danger, Tyson...
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to show him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. I know since being an exhibition, what we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. You got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'd be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. We do it wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
But Floyd completely dodged him. To make matters worse, he even posted a video of himself watching Roy Jones Jr. get knocked out.
He's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out. And Roy may be out of boxing. And that's why Carver wanted to be the counterpuncher, because he answered Roy's right hand with a perfect left hand shot that knocked Jones out. There it was. One previous knockdown against Lou Vidal, that was a flash in Madison Square Garden in New York. This is the first time Roy Jones has been hammered by a power punch, and it's cost him he wants to do or has to do, he's going to start doing it this round right now. I think he really realizes that he's giving jeopardy of losing the fight. Before he said it was okay. Well, he turned it up against.
He did a right hand and a left hand, and he goes again for the second time in 2 fights, and for the second time in 2 fights, he's not going to get up, and he's been knocked out again.
Will we ever see Roy Jones in the ring again?
Not the one we are used to seeing, because we didn't see him tonight. We saw the guy who got knocked out by Tarver getting knocked out by Glendon.
And he is still out on the canvas and hurt badly.
In our meeting yesterday, Roy Jones made it clear that he didn't think Tarver's knockout on him suggested he had deteriorated as a fighter. Quote, it's too complicated.
That'll do at this stage, just a minute into potentially what is a 36-minute night, 12 3-minute rounds.
He's down.
He's gone.
You become a legend, and Johnny Gray is on the verge of history. Can Johnny survive? This is going to finish. He's on the land. The crowd roars. Gray fires. Can he stop the lead?
He's going to return to the land.
The no-win scenario for Mike. Heavyweight power versus welterweight skill. Why experts say Tyson can't win even if he wins. We analyze the controversial perspective that if Mike smashes Floyd, he's a bully, and if he loses,
We still, ironing out everything, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be exciting for the people and the fans.
Are you going in there to put Mike down and like, hey, this is not, we're going to have fun, we're going to throw a few punches, like I'm taking this serious?
he's washed. We dive into the financial reality of the money fight and whether Tyson, the businessman, is sacrificing his legendary aura for one final massive bank deposit. Experts have highlighted a brutal no-win scenario facing Mike Tyson in his exhibition against Floyd Mayweather. Even
respect the Floyd 50-0, or is it like?
You gotta respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Shabby was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could retire to 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. He wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it? Yeah. You feel me? So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you.
if Tyson lands his trademark power shots and smashes the smaller man, many will label him a bully for using his natural heavyweight size and strength against a welterweight legend. On the flip side, if Mayweather's elite defense and movement frustrate Tyson into a decision or awkward showing, the narrative becomes that Iron Mike is washed up and past his prime. This catch, 22, puts immense pressure on Tyson. His legendary aura as one of boxing's most terrifying punchers is at stake. A dominant performance risks damaging his reputation as a sportsman, while any perceived failure
By a fighter with 7 fights, every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
Tyson fired back in an interview.
could tarnish the fearsome image he has maintained for decades. The size disparity, Mayweather typically around 150 to 160 pounds versus Tyson's 220-plus pound frame, makes any outcome controversial before the first bell even.
Floyd, though.
Huh?
How do you feel about
Awesome
Floyd?
fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be fucking arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
Rings. Financially, however, the money fight makes perfect sense for Tyson the businessman. Exhibitions of this magnitude generate massive paydays, global streaming revenue, and renewed spotlight. Tyson has been open about his entrepreneurial ventures and the need to secure his family's future. This bout represents one final, enormous bank deposit that could dwarf many of his past earnings. The debate rages. Is Tyson sacrificing long-term legacy for short-term financial?
Really, truly, to my core, that they made an agreement where Mike Tyson was only going to hit him to the body full blast. It looked like every time he hit him to the head, he was kind of pulling back.
It just didn't seem like, this didn't seem like a real fight.
Right. It seemed like a fight to the body, though. Mike was hitting him to the body really hard, and I think he hurt Roy a bunch.
Gain? Many argue that at this stage of their careers, both men are smart businessmen first. Mayweather has turned exhibitions into a lucrative brand, and Tyson has shown he can still draw massive audiences. Yet the no-win dynamic creates a lose-lose perception for Tyson's aura regardless of the result. Analysts point out that exhibitions are supposed to be fun and fan-friendly.
Terrence Bud Crawford.
But the personal tension and size difference have turned this into something more serious. Tyson's recent comments suggest he's embracing the chaos.
Terrence Crawford is the best fighter on the planet. Pound for pound, he's that dude. In this four-belt era, he is now the undisputed world champion. 3 times over, 140 pounds, 147, now 168 pounds, claiming all the belts. You don't see people doing that very often. Going up against a guy who was perceived as being bigger and stronger, Crawford was strong. Crawford was strong enough to fend him off, strong enough to make him respect his own power. He used his jab, he used his distance. He had poise in the ring, he wasn't rattled. He backed up and moved when necessary and kept us different. He exchanged enough to gain respect when necessary. It was a brilliant, masterful fight on
A fascinating theory has emerged about Mike Tyson's approach in recent exhibitions, the so-called body shot pact. Observers suggest that in past exhibitions, Tyson has deliberately held back on headshots, focusing instead on bodywork to protect his opponents while still putting on a show. This gentleman's agreement.
Fight backwards and stay composed, good defense, hands was always up, countering everything that Canelo was throwing at him. He was just a little more active fight. Canelo did hit him to the body, but it was pretty much all Terrence Crawford.
I think some of what we saw from Canelo is what he's has to resort to now to fight. Maybe he's dealt with some injuries to where he's not as mobile. It's just the pattern that he's put himself in for the last, 6 to 8 fights. That same pattern is why Bivol was able to get him.
He did not allow Canelo to get inside, man. As soon as Canelo would get into that certain range, he would jab him. We didn't see any lateral moves where he would throw, push off to the side, as we used to see Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo was almost smothering his shot because he couldn't stay at range with him. And Terrence Crawford runs off counter combinations. It would be a wider margin if they fought.
Has allowed safer, more fan-friendly displays without the risk of serious injury. Now the terrifying question looms. What happens if Tyson decides to stop being a gentleman and unleashes a full-power hook to Floyd Mayweather's head? Given Tyson's legendary one-punch knockout power, even at an advanced age, that single shot could change the entire complexion of the exhibition in an instant.
150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that
Mayweather's defensive brilliance and shoulder roll are legendary, but they have rarely been tested against a prime-level heavyweight puncher in his later career. If Tyson throws caution to the wind and loads up on headshots, Floyd's vaunted reflexes and movement will face their ultimate test against raw, devastating power. This speculation adds genuine intrigue and danger to what many assumed would be a controlled exhibition. Tyson has hinted at wanting to make a statement, and his history of explosive knockouts makes the threat feel very real. For Mayweather, maintaining distance and using his superior speed will be more critical than ever. The body shot pact theory raises ethical and practical.
Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson exhibition fight.
Oh, man, hey, like I say, Mike don't like
Appreciate
Floyd.
it, man. Mike don't what?
He don't like Floyd. He always talk bad about Floyd.
Who the face of boxing, coach? Who the face of boxing today?
Face of boxing? Yeah. Y'all know what it is, no?
Practical questions about how exhibitions should be conducted. Are they pure entertainment, or do they still carry the underlying risk that defines boxing? As fight night approaches, fans are divided between hoping for a safe spectacle and secretly wanting to see if Tyson will truly let the hands go. The possibility of a full
with you. I'm the type of guy, I don't hate on nobody. I don't want to hate on nobody because I'm not really a hater like that. So it's like, if they're going to do it and make it something big for the public to see, and they're going to make money doing it, my hat goes off to them, more power to them. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, it's like, you know, you can sit there and pick it apart and say, well, Mike didn't look good against Jake, or this and that, or that and that, but it's not that. You know, it's like, maybe he had a bad night. We'll see what happens this time. So you should never hate on anybody making money in the sport, because that's what this sport is for. But my hat goes off to him. It's funny, but you know, that they would announce it the week of all the chaos I got going on, and the week before the Canelo fight. But somebody told me that there was going to be a big announcement like that coming around the time of the Canelo fight, and there it is. So that somebody was correct.
Power hook keeps the event from feeling entirely scripted and reminds everyone why these two legends sharing the ring remain so compelling. The Terence Crawford trigger, the GOAT of this era, how Bud Crawford's rise forced Floyd out of retirement. We look at the masterful performance of Terence.
Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else I want to smoke with Roy Jones. We know damn well they can get in on question. Has there ever been a question? That's one thing that's different from Roy, and that's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Roy picked who he fought. Roy fought whoever the fuck came. He was by later. So don't get me touched. Y'all made me cook. They must have really forgot. They must have really forgot.
Don't be sorry, champ. Don't be sorry.
But nah, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for it. I don't care what it is.
Did you feel disrespected? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
I mean, like I said, when this man was proposing him up over there in Dubai, I was one of the people that was trying to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champ. Now you're not my top 5, but I still respect this.
Crawford against Canelo Alvarez and how it triggered Mayweather's insecurities. When Canelo claimed Crawford was superior to Floyd, the Money Mayweather comeback tour became inevitable. Terence Crawford's stunning unanimous decision victory over Canelo Alvarez appears to have been the ultimate trigger that pulled Floyd Mayweather out of retirement. Crawford's masterful performance at super middleweight, where he outboxed and outsmarted the Mexican superstar, sent shockwaves through boxing and reportedly struck a nerve with Mayweather.
Canelo, just one, please.
Guys, we gotta go. We don't.
Can you elaborate on why Crawford is better than Mayweather? It's just a little bit of detail.
Oh, he can switch. He's very smart guy. He's better.
As the event draws closer, Calvin Ford's perspective stands as a sobering voice of experience, cautioning that personal fights rarely go according to plan and often punish those who let emotions cloud their judgment. Roy Jones Jr. strikes back, the difference between war and business. Roy's final word on Floyd
Mayweather, when you look at him, never took much damage in his career. Floyd hasn't been hit much. Floyd has all of his faculties about himself. He's still fine. Would he be willing to risk all that to go fight Mike Tyson?
Cherry picking. A frustrated Roy Jones Jr. explains the difference between himself and Mayweather, claiming Floyd picks whoever, while Roy wants the smoke with anyone. Roy reveals that while he respects the champ, Floyd doesn't even
Mike Tyson, and I don't even understand how this is a debate. Mike Tyson had this aura about him, you know, this fear. He put fear in people's hearts. Floyd didn't make people fear him, but they dreaded to fight him. None other than Mike Tyson, the icon. Of course, we're gonna get 1 million people in the comment section thinking they know about the sport, but Floyd's been in the tougher fights, and he's just a
visible damage or a dramatic moment. The entire brand risks crumbling under the weight of a single Iron Mike highlight. The physical reality cannot be ignored. Size, reach, and raw power disparities create a dangerous dynamic, even in...
Do you think Floyd's the GOAT?
Oh, undeniable. I don't even think it's close. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
As far as like an actual fighter for fight, like fight for fight, pound for pound, the Floyd, how can he not be the greatest? Like as far as like he's never lost. He's the greatest defensive fighter without a
Not
doubt.
even close.
I don't even think it's a debate.
It's not a debate.
Floyd's been hit hard maybe 4 times in his career.
It's not a debate.
He's touched the floor 1 time, bro.
It's not a debate.
How do you fight 50 times?
Presence. As the boxing world awaits the outcome, the central tension remains whether this event will reinforce Mayweather as boxing's ultimate perfectionist or deliver a moment that finally cracks the money empire. One thing is certain, the physical and psychological stakes have never been higher for the self-proclaimed best ever.